guys in it. I just went, nah, I thought I'll give this a go.
Mate, come and join DNA Motorsports and we'll help you guys out, no dramas. Good luck tonight anyway. Good luck, guys. Good luck, all.
Rightio, here we are. Let's shut that thing up. Alright, here we are. Week 2 of the, what's it called, the ANZCAR Rookie Truck Series. We're at Charlotte this week, where we were last week. I'm starting 23rd on the grid today out of 24. Nearly had a pile up before the finish line. Got quite a few more cars than we had last week, and I didn't quite worry about putting in a qualifying time because I think I'm just going to sit at the back and try and have a straight car at the end. Easy to say now, but we'll see how the game or how the simulation pans out. Mental note to self, last week I got a really good start at the green light past some bloke on the inside, which apparently you're not allowed to do in this format of racing, so that's something we'll have to consider as the lights go green. We're going to turn 3 now, so we want to get a good start, but not too good. So we can go to the right, but I would imagine that's going to get pretty hectic. Let's just be smart about it. It's going to be some yellows, so we're going to bunch back up again. Let's not do anything stupid. Difficult as that was, probably the smartest way to start the race. Cutting people's nose off like that, Brett, that's how you can end up in the wall.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Laps down. So far so good, no yellows yet. 14th. Who's next on the list? Colin. 2.5 seconds up the road. Close to the outside wall. So you're not really gaining any on the two guys in front.
Tell me high or low, Jace, when you need to come through. That's where you want me to go.
Keep your foot in it, mate, and I probably won't even get to you.
Alright, got an incident on the main straight.
All good.
Just put the big gap to the doors in front. Not what I wanted. Four cars up here. I'd love to make it 5, but it's a big margin to pull in.
Fuck, sorry bro, my cars were rooted. How's that, boys? I've just led 13, 14 laps. Never done that before.
Good run there, guys. That was awesome.
Well done, Jace. Good work. I'm just outside the top 10. You can see Tricky Ricky in front of me is up in 8th.
I can take a breath now.
Yeah, I got loose and bended.
What the? That's garbage. It's just giving me a black flag for passing the pace car, and I'm a friggin' leader. I was coming in the pit.
Yeah, mate, I got the same thing. I haven't even passed him yet.
Yeah, something you definitely have to be careful of.
There was no pace car though, that's the thing we're saying.
Okay, let me go back and have a look at it.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Rightio, new tyres. I think we might have got one in the pits that we passed. So we're 11th, we're back into 12th. There'll be some guys in front of us that haven't pitted.
Okay, guys, can whoever got a black flag please just report in for that one, because it looked as though it's a bit of a glitch there, so I might just clear them for you. So just report in if you've got a flag.
Thank you, I've got one.
You being Jason Reese.
Hey guys, and so to let you go by, can you go on the outside? Just if someone comes up on the inside, I'm going to duck down low and I might trap you, so just go on the outside.
At the 26 car.
97.
Just for future reference, guys, it's only in the case of something very extreme like that that I will clear black flags. Most of the time, if a fire race gives out a black flag penalty, we'll just have to live with it.
Man, we're going green next time. Alright, man. Line up on the outside road now. It's the 28 car.
So I'm not. This will be a bit tricky because I'm not exactly sure who's got new tyres and who's on old tyres.
At the 47 car.
Good run last night, Andrew, in the skippies, mate.
Heads up, guys. On car 220 and 2 I only have 4th gear, so I will stick right to the inside of the circuit. Be aware. Go wide on the right hand side.
I didn't know iRacing had gearbox failures.
That's all. Thanks.
Rightio, go green.
Green flag, green flag.
Three wide.
I called that start up.
What's going on here? Daniel's got a fair bit of damage. I don't think he has tyres. Wow. Hang on to it, Wayne.
Don't go sliding down the pit straight. You'll get black flags galore. Sorry, whoever that was. I did have my foot on the brake. That's my bad. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Set the 67 up there in the lead.
He's in second, right?
Waiting for the 42 car.
Everyone's taking rubber.
That's right, Nick, no Travis, this happens. Whatever I just hit, sorry Matt, thought you were going in.
Line up single file. Extra 777 car.
I thought I had you there in the. I thought I had you there in the pits there, Darren.
Someone just wiped the side of me out in the pits. I didn't think you could do that. I thought you just drive through each other.
20 car. Extra 81 car. Extra 220 car. Extra 81 car by.
'81. It just told me to go by you. Now I've got to let you back past again.
Extra 777
Thanks,
car
bloke.
by.
Tighten your belts, boys. This is going to be an interesting last 15 laps.
Car. Extra 777 car.
Oh dear.
Yeah, maybe for you, buddy.
Where are you sitting, Jace?
It's got to be different temperatures or something, it's crazy.
Okay, now we're all sorted out. I'll just cover that last incident. For those of you who didn't see it, we just basically had the four lose it out of turn, the last turn just before the tri-oval, go across the grass and lose it on the grass back onto the circuit and take out a couple of cars. Obviously nothing deliberate involved, but just a reminder to everybody, of course, as the tyres wear down and get nice and hot, that last turn certainly does bite. So just something to be aware of on the long run.
Cheers, Edward.
Darren, do you reckon the two cars in front of you pitted? Or are they on old tyres?
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Alright, man, line up on the outside road now. Extra 81.
81's on old tyres because I keep missing the pit entry every time the pits are open.
That might be a strategy that pays off yet.
I didn't fit in.
Only if I keep the thing on four wheels. Just on behalf of everyone, Edward, thanks very much for putting it on again and for stepping up to speed with everything during the race, mate. Appreciate it.
She's grown quite a bit since last week, so obviously word's getting out there, mate. She's good run last week, and hopefully the next 15 will be just as good. 15 laps.
It's been a bucket of fun so far.
You go. Hang on.
Get ready.
Can't. I'm on the outside. Can I pass on the inside?
No, you cannot.
But I can pass on the outside.
On the outside or inside, buddy?
That hurt me.
What was that?
Come on, Darren, if you're going to get take like that, you've got to stay down low, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Inside, Darren.
Shit, that got messy. How was the view from your seat, Andrew? Woo! 10 to go. Who's going to get tyres?
That'll be about 8, mate. 8 to go.
And there was 1 or 2 on that last restart that needed to get a brain, not tyres.
My bad, sorry. Misjudged the braking distance, man. Sorry about it.
Car 27. Got the foot dog, let him on the outside. The outside.
That guy behind you's pretty fast, Jace.
Yeah, no, he won it last week, I know.
Left up 27.
I was matching speed with him in that last session.
You get inside.
The guy behind you's pretty quick as well. If you could only see me laughing at my own jokes.
Probably would have been funny if I'd heard most of it. I only got you.
I said the bloke behind you is pretty quick as well.
I said that the other night, didn't I? Darren Bond's tyres are just about gone. He, when he throws it into the corner, he starts to slide up.
Alright guys, I'll just touch on that last incident now that we're all cycled through the pits. So we had the 220 giving way to a group of cars that were actually lapping him at the time. Coming through the tri-oval, always a little bit of a dangerous thing. Very difficult to stay on the outside around there. And obviously he was just trying to carry a bit of speed through the tri-oval, not slow down too much. As a result, had to come a little bit lower than he probably should have. Tagged the back of one of the other cars, bounced into the wall, and then we got one of those special moments that iRacing physics occasionally gifts us with, where he wound up doing multiple somersaults through the air, but really quite undeserved. So not really pointing the blame at anyone particular for that, it's just one of those things, but just always keep in mind, very hard to run side by side through the tri-oval, even harder to run 3 wide.
How are the two Ricks looking back there?
What kind of damage can you see on my car, Joe?
No, none at this stage. A little bit of scrape. Oh, I hit the wall. A little bit of a scrape down the right hand side, but your back end looks straight and your front end looks straight.
Cheers, mate.
It's only cosmetic. I reckon Andrew's going to be right on your hammer, mate, so I might try and slip in behind him.
Get ready.
What do we got? 6 to go.
Hey, what kind of recipe was that?
Alright, man. Race cars in. Green flag, green flag.
Wreck on turn 4.
Race is over. Bummer.
Toe back to the pit lane. Press hold the reset button. We'll come get you. Head to the 66 car. Head to the 66 car. Head to the car. Past the 16 car. Head to the 16.
I'm not going anywhere. And we cleared the fence again. Oh dear.
Never mind, guys. That kind of thing does happen in the closing stages of races, even in the real life. So, just going over that last incident, we had the 74 and the 67, and it does look just as though the 74 has come down on the 67.
Oh!
67 was about as close as he could get to the inside line, just holding on the bottom groove, and it just looks like 74 has come down just a tad too far. So. Anyway, that looks like it'll be the run to the end of the race from here. Pretty good racing tonight, all in all, I think. A lot of ways you guys race each other puts some of the guys in the top series to shame, actually, I might say.
Yeah, thanks for putting this together, Edwards. Really good run. It was actually really good fun running with all you guys there. And some good drivers here, so looking forward to the rest of the series.
Well, that's racing, I guess, isn't it?
Well, I'll throw out a humble apology there. I knew we were close, but I didn't realise we were that close. So I'll put my hand up. I take 100% of the blame there. I'm sorry, Mr. Fewens, and to anybody else that's disappointed at not getting the finish under a green flag. My humble apologies.
Well, mate, I expect someone to be wearing a pink livery next week.
Rules are rules.
Shit happens, can I say that?
I had so much talent until the last 2 laps. I'm very sorry. I ran out.
Like a wise man once said, your how does it go? Your talent outweighed your ambition.
For the couple of little whoopsies that I have had, I do apologise. I'll have to remember to take my old farts meds next week before the race.
After all that, Jace, where did you finish up?
So, mate, what was that?
7th or something, mate. After I heard that I was to blame, I sort of backed out of it and let as many past me as they could.
Don't worry about that. Actually, next week, maybe if you come along with a target paint scheme, because then I'll have somewhere to aim for.
You paint it for me, mate. I'll wear it.
Thanks, Edward. It was a great race, mate. Congratulations, winners.
Actually, guys, I have
Thank you very much.
long channel.